In the last tutorial, I showed you how to create a vector deer in Illustrator, and that will form the midground layer of our fairy tale scene. So when you are working on your fairy tale scene in Illustrator, you should have 3 layers that you're working with. Your background, and then so that will just be printed out and be flat on the page. Then your midground, so that object is going to be cut out and raised above the background to create a 3D effect. And then your foreground, and this part will be cut out separately as well, and that will be raised up even higher than the deer to create that nice 3D effect. So in this tutorial today, I'll show you how to create this background. So we're going to add a new layer, and you should have the 3 layers in your document that you're working with. You can copy and paste the deer vector onto a midground layer and just hide it if you like. To create a new layer in Illustrator, you just click on the Create New Layer, and that's about it. Okay, so to create the trees, or first of all create the background, and just drag out a rectangle the size of the canvas. And then to create the trees, I'm going to grab the ellipse tool and drag out an ellipse that shape. Get the direct selection tool, click on the top anchor point and convert it so it's pointy, and then hold down the shift key, click on the left anchor point, click on the right anchor point, you hold down shift key to select both of them, and then just drag them down. And then you can resize the shape until it's a good tree shape. I'm going to colour this a dark green colour and go Command C and Command F to copy and paste that shape in the front. I'm going to reduce the size of that one and line it up so it's in the middle. It's a good idea to check that your smart guides are turned on, because that helps you line things up. I'll make that a lighter colour. Okay. Now I'm going to go into Object, Blend, and Blend Options. I'm going to select Smooth Colour and click OK. So hold down Shift and select both of those, and then go Object, Blend, and Make, and both of those colours have blended into one another. Okay, so now we'll make the little leaves. Just going to drag out a small ellipse, get the direct selection tool, click on the top anchor point and convert it, and click on the bottom anchor point and convert it. Then you're going to get your brushes panel up, so go to Window and Brushes. Oops, it's already there. And then I'm going to drag it into the brush panel. Select New Art Brush, click OK, and check Scale Proportionately. Then just check OK. So now I'm going to get my paintbrush tool and make sure I switch the fill and the stroke outline around. I don't want to fill, just a stroke outline. Now I can just click and drag. With my paintbrush. Now, this is not the direction that I wanted it in. I'm going to double click on this. Should be alright. Okay, not sure what happened there. Anyway, so just click and drag to create some leaves. If you want to decrease the size of these leaves, you can play around with the stroke weight, make them a bit skinnier. When you're done with it and you're happy, delete these now, we need to expand the appearance of those strokes. So I'm just going to select everything and go Object, Expand Appearance. So all those little brush strokes become a shape. Now I can resize it without it distorting. I'm also going to get the rectangle tool and go Shift Command left square bracket to put it behind, or you can go Object, Arrange, Center Back. Oops. So once you're happy with your tree, you can group this one by going Command G. I'm going to hold down Alt and drag out another 2 copies. I want this one at the front, so I'm going to go Shift Command right square bracket to put that one in front, and these 2 guys here, I might even just reduce the opacity of them slightly. So it looks like they're a bit more in the distance. And to make sure they're level with each other, see this one's sitting a little bit above, you can select both of them by holding down the Shift key and click Align to Selection, and then we want to vertically align them at the bottom. So if you just click on that now, they're in line at the bottom. And then I'll select all of those and align them to the artboard to make sure these 3 are centered. Okay. And there you have it. That's the background layer. To make it easier to navigate between them, double click on these layers and then you can just rename them. And in the next tutorial, I'll show you how to make the objects to put into the foreground.